Welcome back. Let's try reading some more. I did finish uploading, reboot my modem. I did eating a little toast and charging my camcorder. Now it's 12 a.m. I just follow my list, but my list is a big mess. So I had to make a second read list. I just follow this and put it up here. But all my list is a big mess. I have a big pile of stuff I like to reading, but I think that's not possible. So I have to select. No, I cannot read 10,000 documents. But I have to think about how I can do this faster. How I can read this, make it faster. Like 20 or 30 documents every day. But I do it because I like to read it myself and relax. It's not a work.
Herzog August Library. This article needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. Find sources: Herzog August Library, News Times, Newspapers Times, Books Times, Scholar Times, Chester, April 2010. Learn how and when to remove this message. The Herzog August Library, German, Herzog August Bibliothek, HAB, in Wolfenbüttel, Lower Saxony, known also as Bibliotheca Augusta, is a library of international importance for its collection from the Middle Ages and early modern Europe. The library is overseen by the Lower Saxony Ministry for Science and Culture. History, edit. Before Augustus II, the Bibliotheca Julia, edit. The Ducal Library was founded in the residence town of Wolfenbüttel by Duke Julius of Brunswick-Luneburg, 1528–1589, who began collecting books around 1550 while studying in France. After buying some chivalric romances and scholarly literature, he started acquiring from 1558 theological writings, and in 1567 his first large closed collection, the Library of the Nuremberg City Council Michael Caden, d. between the 15th of December, 1544/9 March, 1541, containing mainly legal and humanistic writings. In the period 1570–1572, the libraries of the monasteries of Dorstadt, Waltingrode, Heiningen and Stetterberg were, in the course of the introduction of the Reformation in the Duchy, transferred to Wolfenbüttel. On the 5th of April, 1572, Julius issued the first Library, i.e. Library, Ordinance, which is considered the official founding document of the Wolfenbüttel Library. As early as 1571, the Duke had entrusted the church musician Leonhard Schroeter with library administration duties. Schroeter is therefore considered the first Wolfenbüttel librarian. The collection of the Bibliotheca Julia received new growth in 1578 through the purchase of a larger collection of manuscripts from the estate of the theologian Johannes Oriffaber, who died 3 years earlier, and from the inheritance of Sophia Giorgionia and of the illegitimate son of Eric II of Brunswick-Kallenberg-Göttingen. After Julius' death in 1589, his son Heinrich Julius inherited the library along with the crown. He expanded it to include the estate of the theologian Mavius Flacius and the collections of the Georgenberg monasteries near Goslar, Brunshausen and Harmesleben. However, in 1618, just a few years after his accession, the succeeding Duke Friedrich Ulrich handed over the entire collection, which now comprised around 5,000 manuscripts and prints, to the Helmstedt University Library. In 1810, after the university closed, large parts of the holdings were returned to Wolfenbüttel. The Bibliotheca Augusta, edit. In the 17th century it was the largest library north of the Alps. The library was named after Duke Augustus, 1559–1666, who greatly enlarged the collection, which was kept at Wolfenbüttel. Armies passed by, back and forth, over the centuries, but the collection was well protected. It was so highly regarded that generals placed the library under special protection, and the library is one of the oldest in the world to have never suffered loss to its collection. In 2006 the library housed around 11,500 manuscripts and 900,000 books, of which 350,000 were printed between the 15th to 18th centuries. Of these, 3,500 are in cunabula, 75,000 are from the 16th century, 150,000 are from the 17th century, and 120,000 are from the 18th century. Notable librarians have included 1,604 1666, Augustus the Younger, Duke of Brunswick-Luneburg. 1,691 1716, Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. 1,770 1781, Gotthold Ephraim Lessing. 1968–1992, Paul Raab. The library is famed for its research and for the hundreds of international scholars who collaborate with the library staff on various projects. Its research programs are described as exploring the history of international relations, or the history of culture, ideas, and politics, social history, the history of religion, business, science and law, constitutional history, the history of society, and women and gender from the Middle Ages to early modern times. Significant manuscripts, edit. 1. The famous palimpsest Codex Gulfabietinus 64 Weissenbergensis, which contains in the lower text Codex Gulfabietinus A, Codex Gulfabietinus B, and Codex Carolinus. 2. Gospels of Henry the Lion. 3. Liber Floridus ca. 1150. 4 minuscule 97. 5 minuscule 126. 6 minuscule 429. 7 9 volumes from the Library of Mavius Corvinus. 8 Scanrena Lieder Handschrift. 9 Visio Godis Chalsai. 10 Corpus Agrimensarum Romanorum. 11 Magnus Liber Organi, manuscripts W1 and W2. 12 Luther's Wolfenbüttel Psalter, the only extant copy of Luther's glosses of his lectures on the Psalms beginning 1513. References, edit. 1 Carat Christa Gray,